Alright, hello everyone, it's your boy Faye. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video I was gonna say something different, but I've done this like a billion times. Today we're doing a Sonic power scale tier list. Now, I've done like these before with like the regular show one, that was pretty fun. I recently just been a whole flux of Sonic tier lists from like Sonic relationships, other things of that nature. And so today I decided, you know what, why don't we do one for power scaling, kind of, or like strength wise. So this is going to mainly focus on strength. So we're going to take them at their prime opportunities. This isn't really scripted or whatever. If y'all want like a more in-depth video, then we'll do 20 likes. If it gets 20 likes, I'll do like a more in-depth video. But yeah, aside from that, yes, I'm gonna try to keep it to like main cast only, like nothing too crazy. You know, I'm not gonna talk about like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog over here or Archie Sonic or whatever, you know. Just like game wise, you know. So I'm gonna try to look for anything, see if I'm missing any other game character or like any relevant character, and then we'll end it off. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. Now, starting off, let's check out the tiers. So we have the strongest, which is of course the strongest. You got you strong, which is just, you know, you're pretty strong. We're gonna change this to pretty strong actually. Decent strength, so you're like pretty solid, like around mid tier. Meh, like you get in there. And then green belt and karate Onyx, which means you suck. So first of all, not even a question. Sonic is just like consistently like just above the verse. He consistently just beats the main boss because he's the main character. He gets stronger with every game. Like he literally beats Perfect Chaos after like Sonic Adventure. So, and considering that, even though I think this is pretty dumb, Ian Flynn saying that all of this takes place in like I think like 6 months or something, which is absolutely incredible. So the fact that Sonic can go from like city level little ass hedgehog to like planet level in only like less than 6 months, or planet level to universal in less than 6 months, it's like absolutely absurd. Now Eggman, oh my goodness! Now Eggman, I was thinking like, do I add him with mechs or without mechs? Now with mechs, of course he's probably up here as well, but even without his mechs, he's probably still like in the decent strength to pretty strong tier. Like he consistently just like throws niggas around constantly. Like, his strength when he gets, like, angry or whatever, or just when he wants to intimidate niggas, is unmatched. Like, he straight up will dog walk a dude. I feel like he could, like, throw hands to Sonic at one point. Like, if he really wanted to. So, I'm gonna put him in, it's either in one of these two tiers. I'm gonna say pretty strong, just because every time he's, like, uses actual strength, he's just gone and seems like he's destroyed walls. Again, thrown like tons of people around. Even main cast, I'm pretty sure. Overall, Eggman's a dangerous foe. So next up is Tails. Now Tails, I'm gonna say decent strength. He's like more into like the tech. He's a lot faster than he is stronger in my opinion. He should generally scale to like people like Adventure Sonic and Adventure Knuckles, because like he does fight Knuckles in Adventure and he does a decent job. Eventually he does kind of get overshadowed in like the later games, and he does rely on a lot more on this technology.
Chaos! Sonic, help me!
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
However, I definitely think that Tails is a strong character, just not as strong as some of the other people. If Eggman and Tails got into a fight, Tails would probably win. Eggman would not let that nigga slide though. He hit him with like some 3-piece combos or something. Anyway, so next up we got Knuckles. Now Knuckles is obviously pretty strong, and I think Knuckles definitively beats Eggman and Tails. Like I think that's not a question. Like Sonic and Knuckles go at it like a bunch of times, even though he's kind of overshadowed in like the later games. Aside from like I guess Frontiers, like even like in like the more recent stuff like the Sonic movie, he's always like putting like belt to ass on Sonic. So I feel like that's pretty fair. I'm not gonna put him the strongest here because I do feel like when Sonic like locks in, or even when Sonic's like really like starting to like put some more effort into the fight, like he starts like dominating, because he's just the strongest in the verse. It's basically just as simple as like I think Sonic and Knuckles go head to head pretty easily. So it's only when he like really locks in, it's like yeah. Alright, Amy. Now, Amy is also in this tier, and depending on what you think, she can either be ahead or behind Knuckles. Because like the thing about Amy is, right, she like shoves Knuckles and he like, pushes him into a tree, like Knuckles gets knocked out. So, and in general I think Amy has like some abnormal strength. Like she wears straight up like weights on some Rock Lee type shit. Do you know how insane that is? Imagine like if that wasn't brought into modern Sonic territory, that'd be so tough. On top of that, she can also just summon a Sonic just by the fact that she loves him that much, which is like absurd. She can just summon Sonic whenever she wants. Even if it's like a weaker Sonic, that's so insane, right? So in general, she's just a very abnormally strong character. So I know, like, of course, like, she is occasionally a damsel in distress, but I do feel like Amy is a force to be reckoned with. So yeah, I'm gonna say Amy's above Eggman and Knuckles, and especially when she gets mad. I don't think she's putting hands on Sonic, but she is just as fast as him, so maybe. Next up is Metal Sonic.
Ryan, look out!
Now, Metal Sonic, I know niggas are gonna say, oh, he's a jobber, oh, he's a jobber, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. And I think the purpose of Metal Sonic was to be like, you know, like that one dude that came in, talked his shit, raced with Sonic, did all his things, and then left, right? But now he's in like everything. So of course the characters are going to have to win. So you can't have Knuckles like Metal like win consistently against everybody. But Metal does put Bell to ass. I remember back in like the Sonic Mania adventures, like he cooks them pretty easily for a while. Knuckles beats him, but also Knuckles has like access to the Chaos Emerald, so there's a good chance that he probably just like won because of that. I would say probably up here. Like, again, I don't think anyone's touching Sonic except a few people, which we'll get to in a minute. But I do think that Metal should consistently beat Amy, Knuckles, and Eggman, just because he's always supposed to be at around Sonic's level, even though Sonic, of course, is obviously always dominating. Even now, like, if Metal Overlord, he was able to fight base, like, Generation Shadow, which is still very impressive, considering that Shadow, at that point, should be, like, universal. So, like, considering that Metal's, like, first entrance was, like, fucking Planet or something, like, that's insane. Yeah, and even without Metal Overlord and stuff, he's still, like, consistently always on par with Sonic. So I don't think it's crazy to put him here. Anyway, next up, the first person to be with Sonic, Shadow.
Maria!
Sonic and Shadow are always, like, stated to be equal. I'm not gonna act like Shadow... No, Shadow can definitely be Sonic. Sonic can definitely be Shadow. In the movies, they kind of just imply that Sonic is weaker than Shadow.
Get the fuck out of here!
In every other canon fight that they've had, they are always tying. Like, you know what really bothered me? Was the niggas was saying, like, because I posted the Sonic vs. Shadow thing I made on TikTok, which you should follow me on TikTok, by the way. And some niggas were like, oh, well, they always, like, nerf Sonic in order for him to fight Shadow. I'm like, what? No, they don't. Like, in Adventure 2, for example, right? Sonic and Shadow box. They tie literally every time, right? No matter what. If you pick Hero or Dark, they just tie. In Generations, they're still very closely on par with each other, and Shadow Strip didn't use his Doom powers because he was like, oh, I want a fair fight, you know? The only reason why Shadow is probably a bit weaker now is because Frontier and like Shadow doesn't have a Frontier's equivalent, but he still like should be on par with Sonic. So there's nothing that really disproves that, aside from him losing in Generations because he didn't want to use his full powers, so yeah. Anyway, next up is Rouge. Rouge should also just be in this tier. I don't think she's boxing Knuckles. Like, they definitely box in a different way, but she is decently strong though. Like, again, she is able to fight Knuckles. So I don't think she's in like the meh or green belt tier. So, oh yeah, she also fights like Eggman and all that shit, and like the Shadow Gens animation that they made. So there's no way like she's like weak, you know? No. Yeah, Rouge should be in this tier. Yeah, I didn't make any like booby jokes, but just don't thinking them up. But Rouge is a really cool character. She can do a really good job against people. I don't think she's stronger than Tails, but she can definitely hold her own. Cream. Cream is meh. She is like decently fast, and she has like her own like story and events and all that shit. However, I just don't think, along with Cheese, of course, I just don't think that Cream and Cheese are like going to fight Tails or even Rouge. You know, like, I just don't think they're on that tier. I mean, come on, like, she's like 5 years old. Leave her alone. Next up is Blaze.
Have a nice ball, you stupid bitch.
Now, Blaze is interesting because, right, I was immediately thinking, oh, the strongest, right? But then, is Blaze beating Sonic and Shadow? Like, run it back, right? Okay, I kind of went back and forth on this, but Blaze should just straight up be in the strongest tier. She consistently runs with Sonic and like multiple IDW comics. She's literally the alternate version of Sonic, so there's also that. And again, as I said before, running with Serge. I don't really know why I kept Blaze like Sonic Rush. She does have a lot of feats that show that she is on par with Sonic at times. I don't think that she's going to beat Sonic, but she should definitely be in the strongest. So I'm going to cut out any portion of me putting Blaze in any other tier because she should just be in the strongest. I don't really know why I didn't put her up there. My apologies. Silver is probably... I mean, see, for Silver does show up in like everything. And everything. I'm surprised he didn't make not one appearance in Shadow Generations. Yeah, I don't think he ever gets referenced or whatever. Yeah, there's like Sonic. I mean, see, for no other characters show up aside from like Sonic and Shadow. So for Silver, I mean, even in the beginning, Silver was on par with Sonic and Shadow. But at the same time, Silver really hasn't gone the book. So, I don't know. I'm a little iffy on it. Because I feel like Silver and Blaze should be on par with each other. Okay, I'm gonna do this for now. Big, we gotta give that nigga a whole tier. This guy holds his power back tremendously. If you let off even 10% of his power, he destroyed the entire, like...
Shut your bitch ass!
Omega. Omega should just be in this tier. I don't think he's, like, stronger than Knuckles. But he's always, like, with Team Dark. Seem to do pretty well together. So I think Omega should just... I think it's stronger than all the other counterparts in the Adventure. Again, he's always tagging along with Shadow, so he should get some type of scaling. So, alright, the Chaotix. The Chaotix should all be in a decent strength tier. I don't think Vector... Can Vector beat Rouge? Nah, probably not. SPO could probably beat Tails. No, he probably is right here. And then Charmy, yeah, nigga, you in Greenbow. SPO got some ninja techniques I think could put...
Run that back, you're kicking up fucking her face.
What the hell? Oh my god, no.
Some pretty good pressure onto like most of the people in the tier list. However, I do think they all just kind of like raw stat SPO. SPO would like do some Rasengan shit, and then Knuckles would just like beat the shit out of him or something. Sage, I can't really give Sage anything. Because Sage typically uses like the Titans to like fight for her, or other people to fight for her. She doesn't really have anything on her own, like Eggman or something. So I'm gonna probably just put her in like this tier. And like just kind of like leave her there. Because I don't know, she is just like a hologram-ish like robot. She doesn't really have any strength feats. Aside from like shield and shit. Probably. I mean, I guess if you want to use that, I guess she would be in this tier because like Titans are able to like fight Supersonic. So if you really want to do that, I guess we'll give it to her because I don't really have anything else. Why not, right? Next up, Whisper and Tangle. Oh, this is Whisper and this is Tangle. I'm not gonna lie. I told you I don't keep up with the comics. I have no idea about these niggas. I'm gonna put them in decent strength because I do think that they do fight. Like, they probably like around like the Tails level. If y'all want to correct me in the comments, let me know. Next up, we got Serge. Serge is on par with Sonic a lot. Sonic does seem to play around though, and does like put belt to ass when needed. So I'm probably gonna put her like right here. I think with like her speed and like considering that she was able to hurt Sonic, I do think that she could probably beat Knuckles because of her speed or whatever. But I don't think she's beating Amy because Amy kind of has Knuckles' just like raw strength with like Sonic's like, speed. Metal, they did fight in a comic, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Metal put belt to ass. She got her water friends to spit water on him, short-circuiting him, and then giving Serge like more openings to win. If Serge and Metal fought in like a general sense, Serge would be put on a stick. That's what I think. So next up is Orba and Cuba. Obviously, they're going to be in Greenbow. I actually do like them though, so I'm going to put them in there. They're probably not that strong, but I'm going to put them in there. Jet. Yeah, that's a green belt in karate, Nick. Come on, man. He is a hoverboard murderer. The second you say, let's just pull up the sticks, let's throw hands, he's just gonna run like a bitch. He's Jack Gordy if he was a Sonic character, bro. Except, like, yes, he has aura. Like, Jet does have aura. Like, let's not trip. He's just a weak-ass bitch. the other girl, she's probably the same. This nigga looks big as fuck, and he is on, like, par with Knuckles, so it probably is in this kid. He's not beating, like, Vector, though. This nigga probably losing the cream. Like, let's be honest. Sticks! He probably is on par with like most of the characters in the show. I'm gonna give her like around this tier. She probably can just beat like Rouge because they'll probably like bite her eye out or something. Like fucking Izzy from Total Drama. Takal. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but she doesn't really like do anything aside from like Seal Chaos. I guess that makes her like decently strong. I'll put her like, what the fuck? You know, we're going on a first trip.
Please let this be a normal field trip with a friend. No way.
Let's look up Takal real quick. She probably gotta have something on the wiki, right? When the fuck did this happen? Takal, we're just gonna put you in meh. I'm gonna put you in top of meh. Chaos, that's pretty obvious. At this point though, everybody could probably beat Chaos. I know Tails did that whole shivering thing in Forces, but he put Belt to ass in the adventure, so sorry that I keep saying Belt to ass. I think it's really funny. Anyway, next up is okay, man. You got no scope, man. Leave her alone. Let her pass. Same with Gerald, man. She probably beats Gerald because he's an old ass man and she's like a kid, so. Omochao, that's also a green belt ass nigga. Black Doom. I don't know, actually. We're gonna go back on another field trip. Never mind. Yeah, we don't need to do all this research. Yeah, he's probably just in this tier. Yeah, he probably is just in this, because he just fights Shadow. Mephiles. Mephiles is, I guess, like, is it like Solaris or
Bro, damn.
I assume we would include Solaris too. Mephiles is still considered like one of the strongest characters in the series, so yeah, I guess we'll keep him up here. I mean, I don't know, he did get like kind of whooped by Shadow. I keep saying Belt to ass. I'm sorry, it's just really funny to say. He did get like whooped by Shadow in Shadow Gens, but I don't think other characters are really gonna put pressure on him. I mean, it's just Mephiles by himself. Yeah, I'll keep him up here. He probably beats Black. No, probably not, because Black Doom has all those transformations and shit. I think he's fine. Infinite is a bum, but he does put Belt to ass. So that immediately upscales him from like basically everybody down here, and Eggman, and Omega, and Knuckles, and Serge, and Amy, and Metal, and Blaze Tail. So he probably is up here. Infinite versus Mephiles, you could probably argue this. That would be a cool ass fight though. I'm gonna give it to Mephiles though, because I think Mephiles is probably gonna be more versatile. But the illusions are really clutch, so I might give him that actually. But he's probably losing to Sage, just because the Titans are so strong. The old Omega, probably decently strong. Probably, actually, why did I put Chaos here? What the fuck? No, move him up a bit. He's probably beating these guys, but yeah, he's probably right here. Yeah, but at this point, I think everybody's upscaled him. Definitely. Like, if it was Adventure, then that's like one thing, but I think even like Vector could probably be. Vanilla, she has like, nah, I was gonna say something crazy, never mind. She cool. If you want to do the whole, Vanilla is like has mom strength, and sure, I guess I could put in like the big tier. The Tails version of Blaze's universe, she's probably like, I don't know, like, nah. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. Chip, that's the GOAT. We love Chip. I love Chip. That's cute. He's cute as fuck. He does keep like the Earth intact, but does that really count as strength feat? I don't know. He doesn't really have any like strength feats. He helped like fight against Dark Gaia, which was able to count for Catherine. That's pretty like strong. But I don't think like him in like a fight can like fight, you know what? We're going on another field trip. I know you niggas are gonna hate me for using Sonic Wiki so much, but some of these niggas I just don't really know.
Yo,
who the fuck is this nigga? Damn, Chip. Actual Chopper levels of move. Like Chopper being like a 17-year-old and acting like a child. Like, no, bro. You know, let's give him his credit. When he gets strong, We'll probably put him in. Probably here. No, he's up there. Yeah, that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I don't know, cause like if he's able to throw hands to Dark Gaia, like I mean that's
what's going on. Corey Kenshin here, and welcome to Whack Your Ball.
I am so sorry. I heard that in the background. I was just like, what the fuck is that? I'm moving like right down here, but he probably is pretty high, right? Yeah, probably. Like, y'all are clowning me, but I just really don't remember Sonic Unleashed's ending that. Like, I kind of like, on top of it, he is like part of the Earth as well. He can't really never die. And like, if he scales to like Unleash Super Sonic, then he should just like upscale some of the stuff in 06. So, yeah, so I think him being like right here, I swear, the way Chip is smiling at me is like making me Emerald is scaling to a lot of the other characters. Plus, he gets a lot of characters of the solar system with the whole like Egg Blaster and shit. Yeah, he's pretty strong. He's probably beating you. Yeah, probably you. He can copy techniques too, which will make him a devastating foe. He probably like has a pretty good close match with Metal Sonic. Who wins here? Admiral can copy techniques, but Metal probably will dog him. I don't know. Yeah, it probably is Metal. General, guys, you're gonna get mad at me, but I do not remember General for the life of me. I mean, if he could copy other people's like fighting abilities too, then that's also pretty powerful. He also was in the Metal Virus, according to this. I'll probably put him in the same tier as General, as Emerald, but a bit ahead, because he should just be stronger than Emerald. So, yeah, next up, we have some of the classic characters. Do they even do them? Cause like, they're just weaker than the other ones. And those should be weaker than a couple people on this list, so is it really even worth it?
Nah, B.
So, I think, well, let's just skip around these guys. So we'll do Mighty and Ray. Mighty and Ray, yeah, buddy, you're in the back of the line. They're probably losing the Chaos. I could see him maybe winning against. Nah, Stick is gonna fuck up Ray. Mighty probably not. Yeah, no, it's that. I think that's it. I think that's all we're gonna do. That was the Sonic Strength tier list. That was pretty fun. So, in short, let's look at the tier list one last time. Damn, this is a long ass tier list. All right, so they just made it twice. Okay, so for our green belt in Karate niggas, we got Oma Chow, then fucking Gerald, then Maria, then Charmy, then Jet, then the Bird Girl. Oh, I think it's Hawk, right? I think it's Hawk. If I got this right, I'm like actually cracked. That is not her. I mean, it would be pretty redundant if they call her like Hawk the Hawk. Wave. Her name is Wave. That's cool. Man, that's really cool, man. And then we got Orbot and Cubot. We got Cheese. We got the... What is that nigga's name? Storm. Yeah, Storm. I'm pretty sure I said his name too, which is pretty funny. And then we got Cream, and we got the Call, and then we got Marine. Yeah, her name's Marine. Next up is the next Omega nigga. Then Vector. Then Rouge. Then Ray. Ray probably loses to Rouge, actually. I don't know. I'm moving down. Yeah, no, he's probably losing to Omega too. Then we got Sticks. Then we got Mighty. Then we got Chaos. Then we got Whisper and Tangle. Again, I don't really know their scaling. You can tell me in the comments below. You can make fun of me, whatever. I just don't really know how they stack up. They probably do beat Espio though, because they are like main characters. And then we got Tails. And for pretty strong, we got Eggman, we got Omega, then Knuckles, and Serge. Knuckles versus Serge. Again, I still think that since she's like Sonic tier kind of, then she probably does beat Knuckles. But I mean, I could be wrong. Then we got Amy, then we got Emerald, then we got General, then we got Metal, then we got Blaze, then we got Chip. Blaze probably beats Chip though. Then we got Emethylis. I'm actually gonna do this maybe, yeah. Then we got Blaze, then we got Infinite, then we got Sage, then we got Black Doom, Silver, Sonic, Shadow, and Sonic. So anyway, that's about it though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this like little video I made. I know this isn't like a huge scripted one like the regular show one. But the regular show one was like mainly focused on like the cast, whereas with this one it was like mainly focused on like the entire cast of like Sonic, you know, versus like the 5 at like the park or something. So if y'all want like a bigger video like the regular show video, or just like another tier like this, make sure to tell me in the comments below. If you get like 20 or 30 likes, I'll do one. Yeah. Actually, no, like we're at 6K. So also thank y'all for 6K. You know I love it. So I gotta bump it up 100 likes if y'all want that, because there's no way I could do, because y'all are probably gonna get that like casually. Hell no. Like y'all gonna work. So but that's about it though. Love you guys. Peace.